Oh, I forgot the music. Okay, okay, there. Can I change the quality on this? Ah, we're back. Now we gotta do what I always do, and that's post the link everywhere. So I can start talking. Okay. Now let's put that in the toy world. Do you guys like the thumbnail that I made? I worked quite hard on it. Okay, now let me grab the link and put it on Instagram. I'm allowed to ping everyone into my server. Oh no. Oh no. Instagram's not working. Oh no! Don't worry, guys. Wait, what did I just do? Oops. Okay, now I can actually get streaming. Now I can go back into my software. So, once it works and it loads, as long as you guys can hear me fine. There we go. Hi. Hello, everyone. I'm gonna be talking about my experience in the US. So, I tried to make her look like me. So, I tried to make her look just like me. So, geez, as most of you know, hopefully, I was in the US for 2 months. I hope you can hear me over the music. I hope I'm a lot louder than the music, but I was in the US for 2 months, and I was not supposed to be in the US for 2 months. I was supposed to be in the US for a month. I posted about the situation a bit, but I lost my passport when I was in the US. So, I originally went to visit family, and I was staying in the US with my brother. I don't know, I planned to stay a month to visit, and I don't know, things were going fine. I had a lot of cosplay photos saved up. I don't have a script for this. I didn't really know what I was gonna go on about. Oh, should I up the music a little bit? Maybe that helps, okay. I know it was the opposite the first time I streamed, so I hope it's better this time. had a lot of cosplay photos saved. I had maybe like two Kofi bundle Kofi like sets prepared to post at twice in the month, in between the months, so I'd be able to have a little bit of funds for like extra food and stuff. It's not like I wasn't being cared for, obviously, but you know, I'm kind of gonna pay some of my own food, so I had a little bit of extra money saved up. I was prepared for this trip, okay? I had money, I had plans, I wanted to be active on social media during so the algorithm wouldn't fuck me over while I was gone, and all was going well. Part way through the trip, I think I was 3 weeks in, and I was supposed to say another week, or maybe 2 weeks in. We find out I can afford to go to Genesis, which is this event my friends and my brother were going to. I went to Riptide with all these people in September. It was awesome. We played Splatoon, they played Rivals of Ether 2. Genesis was just gonna be for Rivals. I wasn't gonna compete, I was just gonna hang out with my friends there. It was in California, and we were in Ohio. I was staying in Ohio this whole time. We booked the flight. I'm flying with my brother. You know, what was that? I hate that. Anyways, I hope you didn't hear that. I'm flying in with my brother. It was gonna be February 12th, I believe. And everything's going smoothly. Super excited for this trip. I want to see my friends again. I really miss them. It'd be so cool to see California. And we plan to go shopping. We plan to go eat at cool places. We plan to stay at our friend's apartment for a night, maybe. Just overall, I really like big events like this. So I was stoked. We go to sleep. We try to go to sleep 10 p.m. Something like that. Neither of us can fucking sleep. So I come back upstairs, and we're talking for a little bit. And we were up for a long time. My brother and I. We were up for a long time. Because we're sitting here, and we're talking about our friends, and stuff that's happened recently. And the fact neither of us can sleep. I think maybe because of caffeine, to be honest. At least in my case. I end up going back downstairs because he goes to sleep at like, I want to say like 2 a.m. or something. And I don't sleep that night, okay? I don't sleep the entire night. I can't sleep. I am like way too excited. I can't sleep the entire night. We're supposed to wake up at 5 a.m. So I was up the entire time. I did try to sleep. I couldn't. 5 a.m. his alarm goes off. We wake up. Well, he wakes up and I say, good morning. All of our bags are packed. We got all this extra travel supplies. I got like contact solution that I could bring on the plane because it could only be so much. Packed shampoo and conditioner into these little bottles. I brought all my makeup stuff. Everything was packed. All clothes, our Switch, our controllers, and we forgot something that we probably should have checked for as the first thing, but our passports are missing. So we're freaking the fuck out at 5 in the morning. I'm on no sleep. We can't find them anywhere. We rip apart the entire house. We open every single bag. They're nowhere. We didn't go to California. We didn't go to California. We had to cancel our flight. Our friends were understandably upset with us, some of them. Yeah, it was kind of a shit show. We didn't end up going to California. And it was very sad. We went and we got McDonald's to try to make ourselves feel better, but it was pretty devastating, I'm not gonna lie. So, then this brought a situation where I'm in a foreign country and I don't have my passport. I believe San Jose. I think that's where we were gonna be, where Genesis was. So I believe it was SJC Airport. So I was supposed to go home, and he was supposed to drive me home, but I only have a Canadian passport. He only has an American passport. Neither of us have our passports. I have BOW. I cannot go on a bus home without my passport first. Like, Flixbus does not let you board without your passport. You have to scan it before. And then I also have BOW, which I don't think they would allow BOW on. She doesn't qualify as a service animal. I had a fuck ton of luggage because I had figurines and stuff. So I had to call my mom. I had to sit there and tell her, and I'm like, hey, we lost our passports. Both of us lost our passports, and I can't get home because I was supposed to be home like right after the trip. We were supposed to get back on the 16th. I was supposed to be home on like the 21st of February. Doesn't happen because I can't be driven home and I can't take a bus home. I can't have someone come pick me up because it's a 6-hour drive one way, and the one person that maybe could have picked me up at the border, my cousin, she was in for surgery, I believe. So wasn't happening. Everything bad happened at once. And I was stuck. So my brother the next week went and got his passport renewed express. So then I had to wait 3 weeks for that. It took another 3 weeks for that, yeah. So I did just come home on the 24th, but that's the reason I was in the US for so long. And if you ask what happened to the passports, we didn't find them. I still don't have my passport now, so I can't leave Canada. I gotta get that renewed. I'm eligible to renew my passport, and it's best that I do because I look so different from like 5 years ago as a little toy, so... Wait, what was I saying? I had something specific on my mind, but I can't remember what I was gonna say. I was there for 3 weeks. Oh yeah, I had no plan. I had no emergency backup fund. I didn't really have enough content planned for 2 months because I didn't think that was gonna happen. So suddenly I'm here for another 3 weeks with not much to do. And among all this, my brother starts a new job because his old job was like shit. So fucking a shit show. It was a shit show. I still don't have my passport. I had no ID. So we're crossing back into Canada on the 24th. We get to the border. We're like, oh yeah, I'm a Canadian citizen. I don't have my ID. I live in Canada. So they sent us into this other building, and I have to try to contact my mom. They're like, do you have a photo of your birth certificate, of your health card, of your driver's license, a photo card? Nah, I don't have any of that. I tried to work it out with my mom before, but she kept putting it off until the last day, and then she wasn't picking up in the morning, so we just had to go. And I didn't have data because, among all of this, I tried to switch my phone service provider because they were charging me $160 a month for nothing. They kept saying I was using data in the US. I was not. I had my data off. I had my roaming off. And I was still getting charged. So I said, fuck it. I'm not staying with this shitty company paying $160 a month, even in the months that I'm not in the US. So what happened was I switched my phone number over and it canceled my old plan, but it didn't make the new plan. And I couldn't access the app of the provider I went to with the new plan because they needed a physical SIM card to access their app for some stupid fucking reason. So I can't do that because it's a Canadian only chain. It's no frills and it's through their PC mobile. And I don't have a phone number. So my phone number was canceled among all of this. So I was only using Facebook to talk with my family in Canada. And you know, you'd think I probably should have had a US plan, but I was not paying $60 a month for a US plan. Not doing it. That's really fucking expensive. I know Canada is the most expensive country in North America for phone plans, if not possibly globally, but it was $60 a month to have like 3 gigabytes of data in the US or something. I don't know. And then it was like free text and call internationally, so not doing that shit. So while we're at this other building at the border, they ask if I have any photos. I'm like, no, I don't have data. So I have to use my brother's phone, and I have to like try to hold it up to side of the building for service because he has no data in Canada. Because we're both stupid. And, you know, regardless of traveling back and forth to see family, we're both like set on being in the country we prefer. So yeah, I should have done a burner phone or something, and the idea was brought up, but I was like, nah, that's really expensive. I don't need it. I don't really contact. I don't contact my mom much. I don't contact my cousin much. My aunt and my grandpa are in the US anyways, so I didn't have a reason to. And like, obviously I'm staying there with my brother. We could just use Discord. It's easy. Cause I had internet there. So so I'm sitting there in the building, and I finally get a hold of my mom through my brother's phone number, and I call her and I'm like, hey, you gotta send me a photo of my ID. They're not gonna let me cross without it. We should have done this yesterday like we said we would, and then you went to sleep instead. So she doesn't know how to send a photo over text. 15 minutes I'm sitting here, I'm trying to explain, you gotta send this photo. You gotta send it to his number. You can't send it to my old number because I'm not using that phone right now. You have to send it to his number. And I don't know why she struggled with it so badly, because I guess because she was talking to me and she's like, why can't I send it to your number if I'm talking to you? Even though it was on his phone, she has his number, obviously. So eventually she figures out. And you know what she sends? She sends okay. The word okay. She doesn't send me the photo of my ID. She sends me the word okay. And after that, the cell service cut. Luckily, the woman at the desk, she's like, hey, does your mom not understand how to send a photo? And I was like, yeah, yeah, she kind of doesn't really like understand technology that well and stuff. So she said, okay, can you tell me the date that you last crossed into Canada? And I told her the date that I last crossed. It was pretty accurate. I think it might have been on the dot. And she was like, oh, okay, yeah, you can go. Just make sure you have a photo of your ID for next time. And I still need to take a photo of my ID in case. But yeah, that's the story of how I was stuck in the US and got back into Canada. I did enjoy my time there, though. You know, I really like Dunkin' Donuts. Might be a hot take, but I'm a pretty big fan of Dunkin' Donuts. It's been a very long... Oops, I did not mean to open Minecraft. What? It's been a very long time. Well, not really. It's been a bit, but generally I don't go visit family in the US often because it's a long drive, but especially the family in Florida. I do have family in Florida as well. I don't visit them in Florida. It's too far, but you know, I had fun with Dunkin' Donuts, Waffle House. I tried Jersey Mike's for the first time. And I'm not really a big sub person. I'm extremely picky when it comes to sandwich food. I tried Culver's. I tried Culver's for the first time. That was good. I really liked it. I like the root beer floats. I'm a big fan of root beer. It's my favorite pop. But I really enjoyed Culver's. I would say that was one of my favorite places. But overall, I was going to Dunkin' a lot. And so much so that I decided, geez, I'm spending so much money on Dunkin'. I'm gonna get the matcha myself and make it. So I did get matcha myself. And I actually had fun learning how to start making matcha. So now I do that quite regularly. And yeah, we don't have Dunkin' in Canada. The first time I tried Dunkin', I went to Florida when I was 8 to visit my grandpa. And my grandparents, my other grandparents who were in Florida seasonally. I don't remember it back then. I don't remember what I had. But I remember liking it a lot. And I remember being like crazy about the fact it was like Dunkin' Donuts. Ooh, that's so cool. We don't have that in Canada. We have Timmy's and like, oh my god. We have Timmy's. We don't have Dunkin' Donuts in Canada. So, I don't know. It's kind of like the cool factor of stuff that's in America but not in Canada because I don't get to go that often. Waffle House is good. Something I did notice is that food is really expensive in the US. I thought it was bad here. We have pretty bad inflation. I noticed everything went up in price since I left and the sizes went down just for 2 months. And it's regular. I go to my grocery store and I see the prices up by like 75 cents from the day before. I don't know. Just really volatile. It's expected, but stuff was like consistently expensive in the US. One steak was like 17 US dollars to 22. You can get really high quality cut steak for like 15 Canadian here. I know sirloin isn't exactly high quality, but I got 2 sirloin for like 14 Canadian. That's 10 US dollars. Why is stuff so much more expensive in the US? I don't understand the Waffle House fight reference. Our server was on something though. And just really miserable. I remember that, is that people were a little bit more miserable in the US, I'm not gonna lie. There's definitely a lot less politeness. Obviously, it's not like genuine politeness in Canada, you're just polite to be polite to people in public, but there's a little bit of a cultural difference there. But Americans are a lot more social. I have noticed this every time I get people. The people you do meet that are friendly are a lot more extroverted. People are a lot more louder in public. It's socially acceptable to have volume on your phone out in public, whereas in Canada that's like really, really rude. Although I would still consider it rude in the US, but really? I mean, our servers definitely weren't friendly, but like there wasn't a fight or anything. Damn, that's crazy. It's fucking crazy to have that kind of reputation. Nah, Waffle House was good. I would say it was overall good. I'm trying to think if there was something I didn't like, or if there was like any weird experiences. I almost got hit by a car going to Taco Bell. I was just walking to Taco Bell one night, and because of my bad vision, I can't really see how far away a car is, even with